Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So good to see you all. Today we're doing a very special video. As you guys know, in my last video I was wishing for C6 Ayato after saving for over 6 months. If you haven't seen that video, go watch that before you see this one. If you have, you guys already know that I was successful in pulling a C6 Ayato, and today is all about showing his max damage potential with an over 100% crit rate on every single build showcased here, along with 200 plus crit damage. Now near the end will be the true showcase. This is just me clearing out some mobs and some low level enemies out in the open world, but in the end we're going to be showcasing against Raiden because we know she has 1.3 million HP, and that's the true test to show my ultimate power. So here we go, we're about to hit that up after this next video here, and it's going to show the stats on the screen, but you'll also see the stats at the end of every showcase. I'll pause it and show my weapon, my artifacts, and everything in between. I do have different variations of weapon combinations that I use between the Haran and the Jade cutter. I do switch back and forth. I do also have different variations of my artifacts, and that'll all be revealed at the end of every showcase. So don't worry, you won't miss out, you won't ever be kept in the dark. You'll know exactly what I'm running in every single showcase. I also explain if it's buffed, which the first 2 videos are non-buffed. That's my pure raw damage, the max potential that my account can do without any extra help. And the last 2 are just for fun to see what my max potential is with food buffs. And I'm telling you right now, it's kind of crazy, it's kind of insane. The power that I can release of Ayato at this point is otherworldly. It's a step below Ayato in terms of her burst. It's quite insane. So when we get there, you guys will be blown away. Now, as we know, Ayato's C6 allows him, after his first normal attack with the skill activated, it does allow him to do 2 quick attacks that do 450% of his total attack as pure damage, and it doesn't get affected by the Namisen stacks, which is pretty sick. It adds a crap ton of damage in one shot, and I did want to slow it down because it's so quick. I mean, 4 fast attacks simultaneously, it feels like it's so quick that you barely have time to see it. So I did slow it down to 1/4 the speed during those time periods, so you could actually see the numbers and understand what the heck we're working with. Now this build here has my highest crit damage build, but it's with the Jade cutter, and because of the passive on the Haran giving up to, with 2 stacks, 40% extra normal attack damage, not attack, but normal attack damage. It won't show in the stats, but it will show in the overall damage, and there is a difference between the Haran versus the Jade cutter. Now I did see some people, as I was posting on social media accounts everywhere, trying to say that the Jade cutter is equal to the Haran, and if I had to be honest, it is close. It's not that much of a difference. I mean, it is to the point where you have to have like an extra 30% crit damage to actually out damage the Haran with the Jade cutter. You'll see in this example right here, I have 238 versus the Jade cutter had 249, so it was 11 crit damage higher. But because of the passive on the Haran here, I actually do more damage per swipe, and on the C6 swiping as well. So overall, his Haran is better, but it's not enough of a damage increase, I'd say, to make it worth pulling for. I just did it because C6 Ayato was the goal. I got his R1 Haran because he's my second favorite character, just behind Ayato. So unless he's one of your top favorite characters, I would not recommend going for the signature weapon. But if he is, then I'd say go for it, because he's definitely worth it, and it makes him just that much more special. Alright guys, this is going to mark the end of the video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ad Astra, Abisask.